gosh, this thing is loud. What is up, ladies and heads? So I just spent the last few days not only waiting for mail, but rebuilding my DR200 carburetor, and it took until today till I got my actual full rebuild kit, because I also did buy bigger jets, because, you know, I have an exhaust and airbox mod, and I wasn't getting this thing running right for the life of me, and it was starving fuel. Well, it turns out when I got my carburetor rebuild kit, for those of you that don't know what carburetors are, you know there's a bowl at the bottom of your carburetor, it fills up with gas, and there's a float in there, and it lifts, that float lifts a little needle, and it stops and goes the gas flow, and from that bowl is where, you know, it comes through and goes in your engine, yada yada yada. That's how it all works, simple and mechanically. Well, after I finally fixed that needle seat, my bike's running like a dream. Look at this. So you guys know I rebuilt the engine, and we can't just leave it at engine work. The whole fuel system is equally important, because there ain't no engine running if there's no solid fuel going to it. So that being said, we made sure to rebuild the carburetor. I put a brand new 37.5 pilot jet up from the 35. I have 132 main jet size up from 125, so I have quite a big jet size increase. I have, what else did I do? Other than that, I have like I think it was a 135 something in the top. The top, I think it's the air jet or however the hell, I don't know what the top jet's for. But as you can see, she's running like a damn clock. I love it. And what else we're doing right now? My buddy Callie Swacky said he's up at the Mansion Hill, and I was like, hold on, don't move a muscle. And I told him we could meet up, because I need to ride this thing around and make sure she runs solid. And if she rides good all day, I'll go ahead and call her nice and tuned up. And she ain't backfiring that much anymore, so I'm assuming I have the carburetor mixture a lot more set in than it was from the last video you guys watched. So yeah, man, we're giving this baby a go today. These are such big mirrors and completely worthless, so it's like I should just set them up so you guys can see behind me. Hawk circling in the air. Yeah, she feels a lot better than that that first day I was riding her. Holy shit! Where the hell did this come from? Yo, they just put a bunch of fucking goats on the Mansion Hilltop. I don't want to startle them. Oh my gosh, what the hell? And there's a baby goat! Oh shit, it's an electric fence. That said, they got them in that little electric fence. What if they like tumble down the hill? She's idling and sounding good now. That carb rebuild kit came in today, and I swapped out like the needle float, which is basically what pops the gas in and out for your bike, and now she's running good.
It's a lot better now.
How you been, man?
Good seeing you.
You too, man. That's so cool you're here. Man, you've been filming me with all kinds of literature. Where'd you find this one?
I was at Bevmo just getting some beer, and then I was thinking, damn, I'm gonna go to Barnes & Noble's, and I went up there and the lady said that that's their bestseller.
Bestseller?
It's better than the other one I sent you. This one actually goes into like, it tells the history of the arrowhead, that statue you did a video of, like every landmark in here, it tells you like the full-on history of it.
Man, I really gotta get, and it sucks it's getting summer for the metal detecting. I have to go early in the summer days because it's so damn hot. Dude, this just had to have happened today.
It was here yesterday.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, I came up here yesterday and I was like, what the fuck? When did they build this up here? I know you, since you drink beer, I'll let you get one of your stories.
Well, you got specialty beer? Whoa.
What flavor you like?
Lindemann's apple lambic beer, crisp aromatic apple flavor and character, wild yeast. What's the other one?
This other one is a sour strawberry type.
This one looks like, is this like champagne?
It kind of has a taste like that. I've tasted this one before. This one's pretty fire.
Malt beverage. I'll try that one then. That's fucking awesome, brother. I'll have to try it on stream. I need to get it cold though.
Same. I'm doing mine the same.
Oh.
Go to Bevmo because they have like literally like the best type of beer you could find around.
Blended with fresh cherry juice. I'll definitely try this. 4.5%, so it probably tastes really nice and good. Aged 12 months in oaken fodders. Good looking out, man. I'm gonna try this bad boy out tonight. Look at this thing. Like a fucking top. Damn, it feels good to be back on a dual sport. I missed this thing so much. I had a few people commenting about my my clicking of my engine, and you know, I thought the same thing too, but I fully spec'd and did my valves, and not only did I do that, I even put a picture of the feeler gauge on Instagram just to verify with everybody that I was using the right one, just so I knew I wasn't fucking off and it was the right one. So what I did was I went back to my first video I did on this bike, and this bike was actually louder and clickier even when I picked it up. So I think she's good. It's just the fact that it's just a single cylinder, you know, it's a DR200. These things are a little noisier. You know what we need to do? We need to go take it to the Carousel Mall parking garage area where I usually do a lot of my like exhaust tests. And we need to go do a little test of it and see how she sounds in there. Because I forgot what that sounded like in there. And my Grom sounds as beast as it does in there. This has like 75 more cc's of oomph coming through the pipe. And it's a little BRAP machine, you know what I mean? One thing that I already from the get-go noticed a big difference on, and this must be why, this must have been my issue. I must have had a bad float needle or something. Even though it looked clean visually, I'm sure there was something where it wasn't seating right, or maybe even the needle seat was a little dirty, and even though I cleaned it, but when I would do this, stay a steady speed like this, it would kind of go like almost like it's like farting out, and right now it's literally smooth as a fucking top. So I think that was it. One thing I want to get done on this bike like really well is the suspension. Thank God I fixed my brakes. And it's not until you rebuild a bike that you start noticing all the little other things you need to do involved with it, you know what I mean? I went ahead and also I got me a 45 tooth rear sprocket, which is stock. I forget, I think this one has +3 sprocket, or I'm sorry, +3 teeth in the back. So that, along with my 14 tooth that I have in the front, that's why I'm probably like at a maximum coast speed of 50 on this bike when I should be able to cruise like 65, you know what I mean? I feel like 60 to 65 of a cruising speed without overly, you know, being revved out, I feel like will be just perfect for this bike. Like on my Grom, I always feel like, man, if I could just go like 65, this thing would be perfect. But this thing can do that, and that's what I'm trying to get it to do. I need to find fucking Cali. The cool thing about this bike too, it feels like a legit apocalypse bike. Like when you take this thing apart, everything is literally like, how do you say it? Like mechanical. Everything's mechanical on this. Everything's like a bolt with a pin in it, you know, carbureted, and you know, since it's the exact same engine and carburetor since, you know, I think 1980s, you know, speaks true to its quality. Oh shit. You know what? I don't know if he's seen this place before. You ever see this place?
Yeah, I come here a few times. I come here a few times.
I like the sign. I love vintage looking shit, man. Site of the original McDonald's. Richard and Maurice McDonald's, founder of McDonald's. And she's feeling good. I feel like she's gonna have a good BRAP test. Oh yeah, another few things I did just to keep y'all up to speed of like the little work I do on here. My shift intake boot. Man, I got this O-ring set, a metric O-ring set at Harbor Freight. It's got like hundreds of random sized O-rings. Dude, I got my shift intake boot O-ring set on there. Got a new one of those put. You know, I got my carb rebuild and shit. And what else did I put in this bitch? I don't know, but I want to get this damn, my damn suspension tightened up, man. I feel like a good suspension job on this would do it wonders. My bike's pretty quick off the line because of my sprocket setup, but I quickly get into 5th gear. And then everybody else can be like, oh, bitch. Yeah, I'm in 5th right now. Jeez, it's 95 degrees outside right now. No wonder I'm burning my asshole off. I'm legit putting this thing through a stress test right now. But right here, we're almost at the BRAP garage, and we're gonna be brapping our ass off. Oh, shit. Oh my gosh, this thing is loud. I think that guy's taking a nap in his car and he's just hearing fucking braps. And I would say she braps pretty damn good. Here's where the mystical flute man always plays. The old mystical flute man grounds, but he's not here, unfortunately. You need a mask? Damn, I think the carb's like better than it's ever been right now. Big 5 Sporty Goods open. Dude, that's that place where the alarm was going off like overnight, and I went by there and it sounded like one of those like old movie bank alarms. I'm air cooled. I have to take it easy.
Yeah, the last time I passed through here, this like took almost about 10 minutes.
I know I wanted to, oh, that's what I wanted, a spanner wrench. I wanted to get a spanner wrench for my suspension so I can tighten it up. Dude, I haven't been a Chapachooch in literally about 6 months, I would say. Maybe, unless I'm just stupid and forgot. I know, DR200. I know you're looking at this place like, oh, bitch. I go ahead and sit down, cut. Not only does it look like they have barely any bikes, it, like literally they had a DR200 in there, and it's literally this bike still, and it even has drum brakes. In 2020, Suzuki hasn't put fucking disc brakes on that thing. We need to get Cali Swacky and exhaust on that bad boy. I remember one time I got a flat tire on this. Yep, it's still there. That wooden thing right there laying down. I laid my bike, I pushed my bike over it onto the bottom stand, and I took my rear tire off and I rolled it over to Chaparral to get the, it like literally happened right here. And I was able to pull over and use my little toolkit that's in my little pouch and get my wheel successfully off, and it was so awesome. No, I took us to this cursed light. Hey, we're gonna go in there and then cut through. That's the worst light in town right there, literally. Dude, this bike's feeling solid, man. She's feeling real solid, I ain't gonna lie. Damn, she's feeling like better than it did when I got it. I think the second you ever tear a bike down to its literal bare bones and every piece out of the engine, literally every piece, and then rebuild it and then get it to run again, I think that basically puts a bond between you and your bike that you can never release at that moment. I think this bike, I think I'm forever going to be a DR200 owner for that sheer fact. I've already put 51 miles on it. I reset my top odometer thing there, and so right now we've got 51 miles on this bike. I just put a new oil change in it through it last night as well. So yeah, I'm just gonna change the oil in this thing probably like every 500 miles, if not even sooner, because the oil I put in it's like $5 or $6 a quart, so why wouldn't you? And then see how long she lasts me at that point, you know what I mean? Well shit, if she's just lasted me this long already and not breaking down or bogging, I'm gonna go ahead and not fuck with the carb anymore until I hear pops or any, you know, certain funky sounds or smells. But other than that, we should be good. I'm gonna stop by the 7-Eleven up here. So right here, I'm already happy. The fact that I can just sit at a constant rev and it's just constant. Like you can hear consistent fuel flow. Right here, this baby's dialed in. Another thing is when you can start it without the choke, and you know, obviously, you know, you got to give it a tad of gas just for like 30 seconds while it's warming up. But when you can start a carbureted bike without the choke, that's a pretty damn good sign. And I think that's what I did to this, because it started like that. Can you guys believe old dickhead McGee myself fucking rebuilt this thing? Oh look, there's the legendary porn shop where my DR200 was stolen. You know what absolutely blew me away was when I opened up the carb after like 5 years, there was no varnish or green shit or film or any nasty residue, remnants, nothing. That was a crazy sign to see.
You guys support local music?
You guys want to support local music, check them out. I need a body armor. You ever have body armor?
Body armor? No.
I'm gonna get that. You want one? I'll buy you one.
I'll buy one.
You want, which flavor you like? I like this. Okay, I mean, they're all pretty good. Strawberry banana's good if you want to try something else, but I like this one personally.
I'll try that one.
All right. Give me some stream juice tonight. That's gonna go ahead and conclude today's video though. Carb is dialed the shit in. I am not touching it anymore. It's all rebuilt. We're all fresh to go. And that's that. But as always guys, that's gonna be the end of this. All links will be down below if you want to support me in any way, shape, or form. Got some shirts, keychains, stickers, etc. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the fuck added that like button. You guys have a real good day. I'll see you guys later.